Welcome back. This guide's for a VR game called Blind, so you will need VR and 2 Move controllers to play it. It's an older game, but I couldn't find a written guide or a decent video for it anywhere, so I'm sorting it out with this one. It's 100% trophy list, no platinum, and it'll take you about an hour and a half to 100% it, maybe an hour if you're speedy. My test run after making this guide took me 56 minutes. Be aware there's no chapter select, so make sure not to miss anything.
I can't see
but
anything.
With this guide it should be a very easy completion for you. You can't die in the game, it's nothing too taxing. If you do prefer a written guide though, I have done a text walkthrough that I will link in the video description.
Who are you?
So let's start the game. First just walk towards a gramophone, pick up the key from the top drawer of the desk and open the first door. Now on the right of this gramophone you'll see a little music box. Open that music box and, yep, that box there, and press the buttons in this order. Bottom right, then top left, then bottom left, then top right, then the middle button. Now pick up the statue and put it in the central structure. Now on the left side of the room, go up to what looks like a kind of TV. Pick up the magnet bit and then drag the ball around the easy maze puzzle. Get in the slot on the right and pick up this statue. Put it back in the place. Now for the third statue, on the other side of the room, behind the wonky picture frame, you'll have 2 dials. Move the first dial to about 1 o'clock till you hear the click, and the second dial to about 8 o'clock till you hear the click. That'll open the door and give you the third and last statue. Put it in its spot and then just wait a moment for the door to open.
Rachel, your mother. She changed when your father left.
How does this man know my family? Who is he?
Okay, go through the door, follow the corridor around to the right,
Scott?
which will bring you
Is it you?
into the main hall
Scott?
at the end.
Ah, bloody hell.
Okay, here you'll have a kind of long chat with the warden, and just as a note, I'll be snipping out these cutscenes. So make sure to pick up the cane from the left hand side when he tells you about it. This is how you'll make your way around the mansion. Whenever you obviously tap the cane on the floor, will reveal the surroundings. So that's your first story related trophy.
We have to go.
So now go up
Scott
the
must
stairs,
have somewhere here. We have to get out.
and at the top of the stairs you'll see this big cogwheel key type thing. Pick that up and carry it back down to that central structure in the middle of the main hall. So pop that in this space there. So now go through the door there on the right, which is next to the table with the plant on. Go straight ahead into the garage and interact with the first radio. They're one of the collectibles, there'll be 5 of them. Now go through the door next to the radio and pick up a gem from inside the toolbox.
That man's doing too.
You just need to pick it up and then you can throw it away.
That's how a family works.
Okay, so now exit the garage and go up to the end of the corridor and enter the library.
No need to be startled, Jean. Does this look familiar?
On the right hand bookshelf there'll be another gem we're going to grab.
Shouldn't be scared, Jean.
When it lets you move, there you go.
He would look
So behind the books, on this right bookshelf, there it is, pick up that gem.
Alone. I'm tired. I'm sick and tired of always
Okay, so now go to the step ladder, move the step ladder, open the door, which will reveal the grandfather clock. Move the step ladder back to in front of the grandfather clock, so you can get up there. And we just need to change the time to 6:15 p.m, which will open the door in the clock and give you a key.
Mentioned some puzzles. Is this a game for him?
So pick up that key. Use this key to open the workshop door, which is the door next to the one you came into.
It's been a really long time since I last entered his
So
workshop.
in this workshop will be your first collectible phone. There'll be 3 of them around the house.
After the war, he just
Nice and easy to see. Just pick it up and that'll register that. So next we have to do the jukebox puzzle. You see the cable attached with the jukebox to the switch, so just turn the switch first.
It's
Now
on.
open the back of the
Maybe I can
jukebox,
actually fix it.
and all the cogs we need are just on that table on the left hand side of
I
it.
don't remember it looking
So
like
just
this.
line it up, starting from the bottom left and ending in the top right.
Aha!
So first we need it in the top right, because it'll make the top cog turn anti-clockwise, which will play the tracks in reverse. And after we've grabbed a trophy, then we'll just be changing it to the top left, which will then make the top cog turn clockwise, making the tracks play correctly. So simple enough. But yeah, so just crack on with getting these cogs in the right places.
Right.
So make sure you've got the same route I've got there. Up the right hand side at the top, and then go to the front of the jukebox and make sure to select 5F. So we'll be getting the reverse trophy here. It'll take a little moment to pop, but yeah, let's see how I want to try and say this. Seye, ruoy, esolC trophy. Nailed it.
That record collection must be around here
Okay.
somewhere.
When that
Should look
trophy is
for it.
popped, go back to the back of the jukebox and just swap it so the top bit of the cogs is now going up the left hand side. Soon as that's done correct, see the save icon, that'll pop you the blind luck trophy for getting a puzzle right first time. It was just a matter of pressing 5F, that's how you'd have got that blind luck trophy. So now go out to the front of the jukebox and pick up the cog key from inside of it. And go and pop that in the central structure in the main hull.
Stop drinking. Come to bed.
I have to finish.
You'd have also got the broken man trophy there for completing the first wing of the mansion. So you've got a square cog, so put it in the square slot. And now we can go up to our next wing. So we're on the top right. So up the stairs and follow it round to the right.
Do you enjoy playing with me? Playing with my memories? Do you find it amusing?
I do everything for you, Jean. Only for you. If you're good, you'll soon go out. Keep it up.
Okay, in this mother's room, behind the crib, go through the door which goes into the walk-in closet.
I want Daddy.
And we need to grab a gem from the left hand shelf.
He has a lot to do lately.
There it is. Pick that up
Here with you.
and that'll register that.
Am I not enough?
Can I go to him?
No. No, he wants to be on his own. He's doing
Okay, there's
stuff
just
on
another
his own.
cutscene snip here. You just got to wait a moment until those double doors open.
The more time we spend together, the better things will be.
So, go through these double doors and now go in the second door on the right. Now interact with this phone you can see in here. That's our second of 3.
99 police.
Hello?
Now
Hello?
exit this room
Shit!
and then go in the next door on the right hand side. And then in this room will be another radio. Our second of 5. So click on that to get the broadcast to play. And now exit that room. Now I'll go through the door on the other side. This will be the music room.
Masked man for a long period of time. They are a young man about 20 years old and a boy.
Can't move for a moment till this cutscene's finished playing out.
Don't make me repeat myself.
But in here we can easily grab the performer trophy. We just need to play the 2 instruments, the harp and the piano. So now the water's cleared off. Go up to the harp, just interact with that. Now go up to the piano and interact with that. That's your performer trophy. Now the little door puzzle, just enter the same code that I've put in. The same symbols. So the first one looks a bit like a question mark. Second one looks a bit like a plug, I guess. Third one looks a bit like a wig. And the fourth one, a bit of a lightning bolt. And that'll open this door. So go through this door and follow the path around to the right. Keep sticking to the right hand side. Because if you go up the left, that'll be a dead end. So yeah, keep going to the right here. So down the stairs and turn left and you'll see a big tree. And there's a gem we need to grab, which is at the base of the tree.
Is beautiful.
On this, I don't know what you want to call it, border thing. Just there. Pick that up. That's the 4th one of 12. So now go all the way to the other end of the room. So go through this open door on the left, which will bring us into the boiler room, and turn the lever on top of the boiler. We've now got a very easy pipes and valve puzzle. All you've got to do is just have the pipe that's leading to the fountain as the only one left. So all the other pipes leading off, just put a valve on the spot you see, which will cut it off. Tap with your cane so you can see where you can put your valves. I hope you can see and understand what I mean, but it really is very simple. Okay, so, oh, one left. But you can see the only pipe is the one that goes from the boiler room
There we
and
go.
then into the fountain. When done correctly, you get the save icon, and then go over to the fountain and just wait for the next cog key to fall out of the fountain and pick that up. And you'll get a Desperate Housewife trophy there for completing the second wing. Go through this door that's now open next to the boiler room and go down to the end of the corridor. and put this key in the right spot in the central structure. So we can now enter the kids wing. So go up the stairs and round to the left. And enter the door on the end, which will bring us into the lads' room.
What was that? That sound.
Okay, we need to grab a gem just on the right hand side, just behind the toy plane, you can
Finally
see.
found you.
Pick that up.
It's my fault. Because I was born this way.
Scott, stop it. Don't say that. Let's go.
Now next to where that was, just interact with the robot.
How many times do I need to tell you? Scott
There's just
isn't
2
here.
toys we'll need to interact with for the Child's Play trophy later.
You're almost
So
there.
make sure that the robots had a little dance with you.
It's the light.
Now again, you've just got to wait for a little cutscene to play out until the double doors open. So go through these doors and into the girls' room. So now go to the door the other end in the room and interact with that door.
You recognise it, don't you?
They locked me in.
You need to do these little bits and bobs to progress the dialogues.
Right.
So now go up to the picture
Jean,
on the wall.
Wake up. That guy's Amy, my best friend. Until
Now go up to the closet
Steve.
and pick up the picture
Still
from
had a
inside the
picture.
closet. Look on the back of the picture till the
After
next
Mum
dialogue has
discovered
spawned.
She would lock me in.
Okay,
But
and now
They'd done a
you
copy
can
of the
just wait
key.
near the bed until the
secret diary.
small little
I
bed
always went
pillow
for going to
spawns. Now move this little pillow and pick up the diary key from underneath it. Use that on the diary on the desk. And then pick up the big key from inside of it and use it on the door.
Found it.
Just go straight through this room, straight through the door the other side. Now go through these double doors, which will bring you into the pool table room. On the right, on this poker table, make sure to pick up this gem, the 6th one.
It's my fault.
And also in this room will be our last phone. So pick that up and that will get you the What's Your Emergency trophy,
999, police emergency.
our
How
7th
can I help
trophy.
you?
I need help. I'm locked inside a house.
So you can come out of this room,
Kidnapped me and my brother.
Can you tell me where you are, miss?
go into this other door
Looks like
on the
my
left.
house,
This
No, I
brings you
don't
into
know.
the
Please
kids'
do something.
sick bed room.
This has never been a child's
So
play.
you can see our second toy on the left. Press the button on the side of the car track, getting that to move around, and that will get you the Child's Play trophy. So now we need to do the sick machine puzzle. Again, turn the machine on first. Now go up to it. Now all you have to
Scott's
do,
ventilator.
the
He
bottom
needed this when he
lever,
was younger.
have it pointing up.
So noisy. Always wondered how he could sleep with this thing
Next
next to his
lever,
bed.
yep, leave it down. The valve at the top, turn that vertical and then press the right hand square button and pick up the cog key from inside.
Sorry, Dad.
What for?
And that's the kids wing done, so that will have got you a fragile child trophy.
This way.
So now go through the pool table room and go through the door at the back to bring you back to the main hall and put this key in the right spot on the central structure. So we're now going into the last wing of the house where we're going to meet our buddy Bob. So go through the door at the top of the stairs on the right. When it opens.
Come to me. Free me.
You can't move now, so turn around and look at the warden. That'll progress the dialogues.
forbid you to go, Jean. You can't go.
And now that little bastard is going to take your cane. So you're going to have to use objects around you to get some light. So there's a handy crate of bottles there right in front of you. So pick them up when it lets you move again.
With or without your stupid stick.
And lob them around so you can see where you're going.
Easier said than done, I guess. Now I'll have to pay more attention to the
So
sounds
just
around
keep
me.
going up this
Better not to
stairwell
fall and
until
break
you
my
see
nose.
a wind chime glistening. Okay, now that you can just about see the wind chime, just before that, on these barrels and on a plank, you'll see this little sneaky gem. Do make sure to pick that one up. So now follow this path around past the wind chime, round to the left and interact with that radio you could just see in the distance there. There you are. Make sure to click on it so you get to hear the broadcast again. That's your third one of 5.
The mysterious masked man that kept a woman, a young man, and a boy prisoners for years has now an identity.
So now just go up to this cage.
Scott?
There'll be another cutscene, little dialogue bit where you can't move for a bit.
Can't see anything.
But when you do regain control, pick up the music box on the base of this cage.
I like the music that comes out.
Wind up the music box to get extra light out of it.
Wow.
Okay, we need to do a cage puzzle now. We need to find 3 tuning forks from around the edge of the room. Around this cage is 4 plimps. 3 will be putting the tuning forks on, and one of them is this big button, which I'm showing you so you can get the bearings. So from the big button, the left plinth you'll want to put the green fork, the right plinth you want to put the red fork, and the opposite side the blue. So
Maybe I can
first
use
that's
this
where you
somehow.
find the blue fork. And take it around and
What's
put it on
that?
this plinth at the
It
back.
sounds different.
Straight ahead from there, in this crate with the skulls, you'll get the green tuning
This
fork.
looks like I can fit something in it.
Pick that up. Put this in the plinth on the left of the big button. Now we just need the red tuning fork, which is down the bottom of the room. When you see a little train type thing, follow that. And the red tuning fork is down low by that sled. Pick that up. So go back, put that on the right plinth of the button, and now just go and press the button. And if the 3 are in the right place, it'll open the cage. Huzzah, you have freed Bob. Okay, so now at the back of the room, go up to where there's double doors with 2 levers each
You
side.
know where Scott could be?
Let's get out of here. Find help. That man.
Pull one of the levers to spawn the dialogue that will say, "I can't do this on my own." And eventually Bob will join you.
Can't open this by
Come on,
myself.
Bob. And when Bob goes to pull the lever, just pull yours at the same time, and that'll open the door.
Try pulling that lever now.
Okay, so just keep on following Bob for a while, down the stairwell until you get to the big open room. Keep on winding up that music box if the light dwindles.
This way.
Okay, so now go towards the light you can see at the back.
Open.
And in the back of this room you can see the radio. Go and interact with that. That's your 4 out of 5 radios. Now on the right hand side bookshelf, right next to that radio, there'll be a cog hiding behind the books. You see it just there. So pick that up, and once you've got it, we'll be carrying that for quite a while, so don't lose it. Just on the side of that you'll see this cupboard as well. Open the cupboard and you'll see a gem to pick up next to the teacups.
It's not his fault. It's not his
Okay.
choice.
Make sure you still got your cog. And now go towards Bob
Why were you locked up?
That man.
into the room you see with the big windows.
He didn't need a reason.
Okay, keep to the right hand side of this room
What did he do?
and you'll see a fireplace and a little table next to it. On this little table will be another gem, your 9th one of 12. There, just pick that up.
No, it's not. It's our fault.
Again, make sure you're still carrying that cog.
We are weak.
Now, go towards Bob, entering this dining room.
Same.
Now go to the other side of the dining table and your 10th gem is going to be on a plate. There it is, pick it up.
No. You are not
Get your cog again and then go into the next room, which is going to be the kitchen.
in the light.
Okay, and on this kitchen table you'll see a box, and inside this box will be the 11th gem. Pick that up.
The illness, darkness. It's spread over
Make
the
sure you
rooms.
still got your cog and go straight ahead to where you can see this radio. Interact with that again and that'll be your 5th radio, getting you the All Over the News trophy at 11th of 16. So we finally reached the door we need that cog for. So put that cog in one of the spots on this door. We'll need 3 cogs to open that. So go back into the kitchen, and on the left hand side what's glowing is the fridge, and the cupboard just next to that fridge. Open that and the cog will be in there. Pick it up and then go put that back into that door. So now the 3rd cog won't actually be accessible until we've spawned a few dialogues. So go back and find Bob, who is probably in the dining room. And you just need to stand next to him, get some dialogues going, and then keep following him until he finally gets stood next to that cog door.
Hurry up.
So yeah, just need to do the same again because he needs to move again.
I must find my brother first.
Are you sure he's here? Have you seen him?
He was with me when I had the accident.
If you haven't seen him in the house, that means he's not here. We must get to safety.
But
He's got to be outside. We have to get out. It's your only chance of finding your brother.
He's finally moved his ass and got near the door. So now again we just have to listen to him natter again,
This is where we have to go.
because we need
this
to
door
wait
is
till we
very
got the
different
save
from the others.
icon. When you finally get the save icon here, then we can finally get the 3rd cog. So go
damn it.
back through the
It's useless
kitchen,
now.
back through the dining room, and back
To
into the
focus
room
more on
that's got the
what's around
big
me.
breezy
Then I wanna hit my
windows
head on
in.
the walls.
And if your music box breaks, which it will at some point around here, like before, just gonna have to lob any objects you can find to create some extra light for yourself. So yeah, through this dining room, back into the other room, and now on the left you'll see this glowing vent. Just go up to that, open a vent and pick up the cog from inside.
Hurry. We're running
Now
out of
go
time.
back and put that in the door. I do recommend you do it this way as well, because once I did it a different way and Bob disappeared. So I didn't get the I couldn't get the storage trophy for escaping with Bob because he weren't there. So yeah, just do it in the order I've done here, just to be safe. I tested it 3 times this way and it worked perfect every time. So there we go, that door will open. And now just wait a little moment, and when he runs off in there, follow him. And that will get you the A Way Out trophy for escaping that
We made it.
wing with Bob.
Follow me.
Wait!
So we've just got some random corridors to get through. You see it say leave, just turn around. See it say no, turn around again. Now just keep on progressing for a while. I recommend picking up the phone receivers so you can lob them to give yourself some extra light. Now this is a looping corridor, and the way to get out of it is on the left hand side will be a shelf. And when you see this shelf with a little statue and a little car near it, you need to pick up the statue straight away so that the car doesn't hit it. And if you've done that correctly, the loop will end, so then you can carry on. So now by using your phone receivers or whatever bits of light, just keep on following the corridors round. It'll just keep on going round to the right until you see the mask. The mask that looks like the warden. Okay, finally there it is. When you can see that mask, pick it up. Now keep carrying it, use that to get your light now, and just keep on going until you see the cage to put it in. Put it in that cage and close the cage door.
Bloody hell. This can't be real.
Now just keep on following this path. Through the double doors.
Alright, I'm clearly going mad.
And go into the room, pick up the statue from the little table and put it in its place.
I don't know.
There'll be a whole bunch of little cutscenes for you to
How did I end
sit
up
through
back
now.
here?
Why did
But
Mum do that?
like I have done with all of them, I am cutting them out. Because I think guides are just meant to get to the point. Okay, when that cutscene's done, it'll put you back in this room and go
Did you see
through the
that
door,
too? Thought it was all in my head.
and that'll bring you to the next
Seen it.
statue. Pick that statue up again, put it in its spot again, and then enjoy your next cutscene.
Mum!
You don't think of helping me.
Okay, now you're back in the room. Go through the door again.
It was all her fault. She's so selfish.
Now pick up your third and final statue again and put it in its spot.
Dad.
Oh, Scott.
Now go through the door again and just walk straight up to the chair.
Don't say that.
Why not?
Can you hear that? There's a bloody pigeon outside my window. Get lost, I'm trying to make a video.
The meatloaf's delicious.
Anyway, after this dinner cutscene, it will spawn a cog key right in front of you, so pick that up.
Please.
And now go put it back in its place in the main hall.
We're almost through.
I can't go
And that is all the wings complete. It's only the big old finale left, really.
Everything will be fine. I promise.
Oh my god, that pigeon's annoying me.
You can't say things like that.
Okay, big reveal. Oh my god, it was me all along in that mask. So pick up your cane. And the next cutscene will be, oh, this one actually, some holes in the floor of the main hall now. Ignore them for now and go off to the left where you'll see a fenced kind of patio path. And go down there and follow it round. Our very last gem to find will be under this bench on the left. So crouch down and pick that sneaky one up.
No, it's not true.
So
It
now
isn't.
for miscellaneous trophy. Keep going down that path between the lampposts. Just keep on moving forward until the
No way
end of
out.
the road trophy
All
pops.
seems useless.
No, I can't give up like this. I must go back. Face what I must.
Okay, there's your 13th of 16 trophies. Now turn around, go back to the main hall. And now that we've got all the 12 gems, we can go into the control room. So go back into the main hall and go up the stairs. And at the very top of the stairs will be the double doors. Go through them. Now through these double doors is how you know if you've got all the gems or not. So through there. Now this little door, if that's open you've got all 12. If it's shut it will show you on the front of the door how many gems you're missing. And you should be able to backtrack and just go find which one it is. So anyway, just keep on trekking down this long corridor. At the very end will be the control room.
We'll...
Does it?
And all you need to do is just go inside the control room
It's like
to unlock the "You Shouldn't Be Here" trophy. And as soon as that's unlocked you can just turn around and then come back
No,
out.
it's not. It's out.
No.
Here it is. That gets you your 14th of 16 trophies. Only 2 left. So now it's time to descend into that hole in the floor in the main hall. There's only 2 trophies left. One is just for completing the game. And one is just for throwing some shit at a monster. So nice and easy. So go down these stairs in the hole by the gramophone in the main hall. And just keep on going.
Well, this isn't creepy at all.
Okay, when you finally got into this room, on the left hand side,
Past that thing.
pull the lever straight away. That will drop the gate so the monster cannot get you. And go through the corridor on the right.
They will put
put you away.
Just keep on progressing through this cave. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming.
Stop! Get out of my head! Of course, it looks like a cave. Could this get any creepier?
Okay. In this corridor where you start to see all bits and bobs all over the floor and that, this is where we're going to get the fetch trophy. All you have to do is throw 10 objects at or near towards the monster. So just keep lobbing things until your fetch trophy unlocks. Nice and easy. And that's that. That's your penultimate trophy. So now just make your way towards the distant, dimly lit gramophone you can see. Don't tap your cane because we don't want to bother our buddy beast.
Can't get me inside these tunnels.
And just keep on going down this path again. This room, just go through the door on the right.
999, police emergency. How can I help you?
I have to report a murder. My daughter.
What?
Okay, this is a rather large room. All you need to do is press the 4 buttons that look like that. Quite easy to see. They'll be around the edge of the room. So I tend to just like kind of follow. Oh, by the way, and each button you press will light up a few symbols on the wall. So I tend to then go to about where the last symbol is lit and start looking for the next button around there. Don't tap your cane too much because you don't want to bug the big old monster. However, even if the monster does get you, nothing much will happen, by the way. So don't worry. So this is an RNG puzzle. So you can't just copy my symbol in a moment. You're going to have to look yourself. That's why we have to light all these buttons, because then in the centre of the room there'll be a circle of symbols, and the symbol that's in the middle will be the one that will show you your exit path. I've had 3 different symbols, so that's why I do make sure you look at your own symbol instead of trying to jump ahead and doing what I do, because it might not help you in this bit. But it's very simple. I've told you all you need to do. Each of the symbols is just above an exit door, if you hadn't noticed. Okay, so that was the 4th button. Now all the symbols above all the exit doors are lit, as well as all the symbols in this circle in the middle. So walk up to this circle in the middle, and you see the one in the middle, a kind of lightning bolt with 2 dots, is what's going to be my exit. So all you've got to do is match it with the symbol above the door, and off you pop. Get on out of there. Like I said, check your own symbol and make sure you're going to the right door for your own game.
Jean, listen to me.
Another little cutscene chit chat.
Decide to open your eyes and embrace the future. Open my eyes?
And the very last thing we have to do is traverse this
It's time to finish this.
very not difficult gauntlet. I think I tried to get hit once and didn't get hit. Anyway, make your way along the path until you get all the way to the end and reach the lever. You are being chased at this point, even if you hadn't noticed. I don't think it could ever catch you if it tried.
Bloody hell!
Bloody hell. Did you see that? Oh. Okay, we're nearly there. Okay, you can see that cage above you.
Oh crap! It's a dead end!
The last thing you need to do in the game, just go up to this lever and pull it.
I really hope this lever does something useful.
And eventually that cage will fall and trap the monster. Poor little guy. Poor little cutie.
That was close.
Okay. So now just go down this path on the right hand side. Just follow the path till you get all the way at the bottom with the cage, and that will end the game.
Everything will be okay, little girl. Everything.
And that's it. When this outro is finished and the credits start to roll, you'll get your last trophy. Close your eyes. So congrats on your new 100% completion. Hope you liked the video. If you did, it'd be very kind of you to press subscribe for me, show a little support. Thank you very much again, and I will see you for the next video. Cheers guys.
Much more.